Mike Spaltrichoid back with you at Cintas Center. Pleased to be joined by Aaron Meis, the Director of Undergraduate Admissions here at Xavier. Thanks for joining us here at GoXavier.com.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Good effort by the Musketeers in the first half.
Absolutely. Looks good so far.
Student athletes. So we're going to talk about the student part
that is
of
exactly
the athlete
right. That's
quotient
right.
here tonight. Just talk about some of the most competitive programs you have here at Xavier and what folks are interested in coming here to study.
Sure. Our allied health programs are probably the most competitive programs we have here. Our programs like occupational therapy and nursing typically have about a 99 or 100% employment rate at graduation. The same is true for our accounting program in the College of Business, our computer science program. We have an excellent program in biology and chemistry and pre-health. About 80% of our pre-med students are accepted at medical school, which is about twice the national average. So, but great programs in art and music, and great programs in sports marketing and sports management as well. So,
one of the former Musketeers, Alicia Behringer, was a computer science major. I remember a wonderful shirt that she had. She said, "Computer science is just like math, but it's more fun."
Exactly, that's right.
She's doing very well out there
That's
in the workforce.
terrific.
I understand.
Absolutely, yeah.
Aaron, obviously, a lot of Xavier graduates have gone on to do a lot of wonderful things. What any particular people that you try to highlight when prospective students come on campus, and this is what students have done here at Xavier and have carried on with them throughout their life?
Absolutely. Overall, about 90% of our graduates are working in graduate school or are volunteering full-time within a few months of graduation, which is an incredible rate and really, I think, an example of the success of our graduates. But a young woman by the name of Ann Fegan is actually in an MD PhD program at Harvard University studying viruses, and she's a woman who is very involved in service here at Xavier, a very hard worker, and just a great example of where hard work can get you, and someone who's doing great out in the world right now. So
something beyond Mike and I, certainly. That's stuff going on at Harvard.
And me also.
Talk a little bit about the qualities that you hear from students that attract them to the university here.
Absolutely. I think our Jesuit identity is probably the most important thing that separates us apart, separates us from our competitors. The Jesuit tradition is 450 years old, so the Society of Jesus knows what they're doing. But equally as importantly, there are about 1 million living graduates of Jesuit colleges and universities around the world, and they instantly recognize the quality of a Xavier degree. So as our graduates complete their degree and go out into the world, apply to graduate school, apply for jobs, these folks are working in every walk of life and instantly recognize the quality and the value of a Xavier degree and want to hire the folks who graduate from Xavier.
And Aaron, obviously our athletic department here at Xavier is something that we're extremely proud of, and without a strong athletic department, got to have a strong admissions office as well, and the relationship there. Talk a little bit about your relationship with the athletic department.
Sure. We work really closely with all the coaches, and not just in men's and women's basketball, but in every sport, to help the student athletes as they apply and make it through the admissions process, get, of course, all their documents in on time, and really just help make sure that, like every student we're trying to recruit to Xavier, the students are a good fit. And in large part, I think, not only in my time here the last 4 or 5 years, but over the last several decades, we've, I think, done a great job of identifying students that are going to be real successful here, really contribute to the community, and then go on to do great things, whether it's sports or otherwise when they're done with their time here.
Students here obviously have a lot of opportunities throughout their careers, and really seniors right now can still apply for scholarship if that's an accurate statement. And
Absolutely.
If so, how do they go about doing that? How do you get to be a senior and be considered for
Absolutely. Yeah. Actually, any high school senior out there, I'd encourage them to go to xavier.edu/apply, and they can fill out our application. We also accept something called the Common Application, which students can submit. Our deadline for applying for admission and scholarships is February 1st, so we encourage students to apply by that date so they can really be at the head of the line for scholarship information, housing information, and the like. So still plenty of time to apply, and still hope that a lot of students apply. So
I'm well beyond my undergraduate years, but talk about maybe some opportunities for non-traditional students such as myself to come back to here.
We have a terrific Center for Adult and Part-Time Students, including a great weekend degree program which allows students to basically complete their degrees Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays on campus. It's a great format for non-traditional students. And the Center for Adult and Part-Time Students has got a great staff. So if students don't know exactly what they want to do when they're coming to apply to Xavier, we'll really work with them one-on-one to figure out kind of what best course of action for them, or what best course of action is for them, and what best degree for them to pursue.
And Aaron, if you're an adult, if you're a high school senior or younger, how do you go about coming to take a visit to Xavier and learning more about this great university?
We're actually open 6 days a week, open most Saturdays starting right after the first of the year. We have 2 big open houses for admitted students only, one at the end of March, one in early April. Go to xavier.edu/visit, and any student can find a form online to submit a request. They can certainly call us or email us, and we'll get back to them right away. But again, open 6 days a week. We also have a very big X Day for high school sophomores and juniors, which is coming up later on in April.
Well, Aaron, thanks for joining us. My last name is spelled SCHMALTZ. So if you see one of those emails coming in, I want you to give that full consideration.
We'll be
if you
looking
would
for
be
it.
so kind.
Absolutely.
All right, Aaron.
Thanks for your time,
joining us.
guys. Really nice
Appreciate
to meet
your
you.
time.
Thanks for having me on.
Appreciate it.
That's Aaron Meis, Director of Undergraduate Admissions here at Xavier.